Hi guys, good afternoon. I want to have a quick conversation about fat. I haven't really had a chance to talk to you much about the situation called fat. So let's go ahead and talk about fat, and then we're going to go right on into a Bible study about the resurrection because we need to know about why was Paul so excited about the resurrection. I'm going to get on to other things because we need to get off this topic, right? Because I want to get back over to Abraham and his altars, and everywhere he went, he made a covenant and he would build a place and make a specific area just for him to go and pray to God, Father Abraham. So we want to talk about that. But I want to talk to you about our diet situation. We have to do our arms and our legs, and probably later today, we'll do a little workout, a little arms, a little leg. I wanted to cook a recipe today of just sausage and egg in the air cooker. I'm going to try and show you that, but it's going to be much later. It's just sausage, egg, and skins, chasarons. I don't know how to pronounce skins, how they say on the bag, chasarons. I'm going to show you that those skins is a keto flour. I did not know. Instead of using panko crumb that have the grain in it, you can use the skins. It's a keto flour, and it's really crispy. So you're gonna have to boil you 6 eggs, and I'm gonna show you how to make a sausage and egg dinner in the air cooker today. It's very simple. You're gonna be shocked. Boil you about 4 or 5 eggs, however many eggs you want. I'm doing for 2 people, so I think I have 8 eggs. So if I cut them in half, it's like 4 a piece because you're going to use half of the egg with the sausage. So I'm going to show it to you later. Now, I want to discuss fats. In fats, there are 3 different kinds of fats. There are saturated fats, there's unsaturated fats, and then there's trans fats. Now, the first 2 are okay. Most people eat the first 2 types of fat. Saturated fat, that's the kind of fat that you find in our belly. That's all the fat around here. And the fat around our belly accumulates acid quickly because it's an extra amount of fat on the body. So having saturated fat around your belly can increase your insulin. So that's why it's kind of good to work on toning down the midsection with sit-ups, walking. We're going to be doing some sit-ups tomorrow, and we're doing a fast. Tomorrow is a 24-hour fast from 6 a.m. Saturday to 6 a.m. Sunday. 24-hour fast with me tomorrow, and we're going to do some sit-ups on that fast. So the arms and legs, I'll do them in a little bit. We'll get that in today. But your midsection that's hanging off around the middle, that's saturated fat. That's the kind of fat that it can just melt off of you. Just evaporate away. It's all a matter of fasting and doing a little exercise and staying on a healthy diet, not coming off of the diet, sneaking around doing a little crap that I've been trying to do around here. Unsaturated fats, these are, and let me talk to you about in the diet. Saturated and unsaturated. Unsaturated fats improve your cholesterol. It's olive oil, nuts, avocado, soybean. This is unsaturated fats. Now saturated fats that you're eating, it's like beef, cheese, ice cream, animal products, coconut oil. These are saturated fats. Olive oil, nuts, and avocado is unsaturated fat. So it's still fat, but it's unsaturated. It's not fatty and thick. But the saturated kind is okay too. Beef, cheese, ice cream, animal fat, coconut oil, coconut. But now trans fats, everything you eat, you want it to say 0 trans fat. Trans fats normally come, they raise your LDL, your cholesterol levels. They normally come in the form of partially dehydrated something or hydrogenated something that's been hydrogenated. It's a mixture of different oils that's inside of something. And a lot of pastries, if it's not a good company, it may have some trans fat in it. So when you're reading your ingredient label, you want it to say 0 trans fat. You want everything in that ingredient to come from a good fat when you're eating it, either a coconut or a butter, avocado, stuff like that in your whatever you're eating, whether it's a pastry, whatever it is. You want a good fat, a coconut fat, you know. Make sure it says zero trans fat. That means it's nothing that's partially dehydrated and all of these different things. They didn't immense something together to make something, put a bunch of stuff together that nobody knows. Make sure it says zero trans fat on the back of your label. And always look at your ingredient level when you're buying something out of the box. Eating out the box is the most unhealthy way to eat. Most of the times it's normally cookies, noodles, or pastas, or some things that you probably shouldn't eat anyway. Always eat the freshest food. So the only thing you can eat fresh is a piece of meat or a vegetable. That's the only thing you can eat fresh and organic. Meat, vegetable. Mostly meat. Meat. Okay? Now, another thing I want to talk to you about, the body fat is used for insulation, or it's used to keep the body warm and at a homeostasis level. The body fat. Now, the body fat is in every organ of your body. It's all over. It comprises muscle. You have muscle and fat, muscle and fat, muscle and fat. In between all of the organs on the inside is fat. Fat helps your body in a whole lot of ways. If you're injured, fat goes to the source. If you cut yourself, fat shows up. When you see that bulking up, like it's some fat around somewhere, fat says, I'm on it. Fat is like the 911 call. When something happens in your body, fat goes right there. It's like, okay, I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm right here for you. So fat helps us in so many ways. That's why it's best to eat fat and not sugar, because sugar is just going to come out in a bad way, or it's going to increase your insulin hormones. It's going to give you inflammation. Now, you can overeat a lot of fat too, but your body knows when you've had enough butter. What fat does, the triglycerides help to break down things in your body. It helps the insulin get into the cell, and it helps your hormones. It helps with growth hormone. It helps your skin, your nails, your hair. It's something like the thing that I tell you always eat. It'll help bulk you up and help you have a good poo-poo. That thing called collagen. Collagen is basically fat. That's what collagen is. Now, egg fat is a little bit different from meat fat, beef fat, but it's similar in what it does. All fat from meat and eggs is good. Now, cheese is not always a good fat, because it can break down in the body different than fat breakdown. But now it's okay to eat cheese. You just can't eat it all the time, because cheese will make you gain weight. So it's a different kind of fat that cheese is. Now you can eat it because it tastes delicious. There's nothing wrong with it. Most people eat cheese. It has a lot of salt in it though. I'd rather eat butter than cheese. But if I want cheese sometime, I'm going to have me some good cheese. A little bit here, a little bit there. Fat is used in your eyes. It's used to help your eyes, your vision. It's used in all the cells of your body. Most women need a lot of hormone to work during their menstrual cycle. So they have to have this extra fat, because when the body starts losing a lot of things, the fat need to be there to hold it up. The fat is like holding this thing together. All the fat, because you got fat in every cell, and it helps all of your nutrients get in and out of the cell throughout the body. The fat helps all of this. It's for homeostasis. It's for your immunity, which is all in your gut. So it's fat all in your gut. It's to help keep you warm. Now, babies are nothing but basically a ball of fat. That's why they're so cute, because they're all their little jaws hang off like this. You say, oh, it's so fat. They're so pretty, but they're mostly fat in their thighs. When my son was little, his thighs were so big, we used to call them ham hocks. We used to bite his thighs. They were so fat, you know. They're nothing but a ball of fat. That's why when you see people get into car accidents, they say, "Oh, baby was in the car." When they find the baby still be living. I'm telling you, they just bounced around like this because you know they really don't have any kind of, their bones are kind of still developing when they're born. So their body is comprised of a lot of fat. I said, look how God made that baby. God made that baby to be supportive of his own body, his own structure until he becomes older. Now, when you become older, these things become keener, so more of your bones are showing than the fat, you know. But the body has the right amount of fat at each age and each stage in life to support it. But now, sometimes, like mid-age, my stuff has slowed down, so I have to take the nutrients in. I have to eat the extra fat. I have to do a few extra things. I have to fast. You know, I have to eat healthy food like meats. You know, so I don't eat carbs. I just eat the meats. I don't eat the grains. Um, if I want a vegetable, it's going to be cruciferous or a green, leafy green. It's going to be a cruciferous or a coleslaw or a green or a cruciferous. Cauliflower is cruciferous. Get cruciferous because this gives you a different kind of roughage in the belly. Sometimes I eat a lot of yogurts, but you need a different kind of roughage sometimes. Sometimes your bowels will get used to you eating some yogurts or something, and it won't. You got to switch up the roughage, switch it up. Eat your broccoli or cauliflower and, you know, saute it up good. Make your cauliflower rice. Eat different roughage, you know, or eat more meat if you need more protein in there. But with me fasting, I got to make sure that I'm doing a cleansing. So I switch my roughage up. Sometimes I'm using collagen. I use collagen all the time, but I don't eat yogurt like that. So if I cook a cauliflower or a cabbage or some kind of green, it's okay. You need different roughage going through your system to keep things clean. I'm getting ready to get a colonoscopy in about 2 months from now. So I'm trying to keep it clean going down through there. And I'm drinking plenty of water. What else I want to talk to you about? Now with babies, a baby has this thing called thermogenesis. So his body won't freeze to death. He has that fat on him to keep him from freezing to death. The baby. You know, so babies are wired up beautifully. The Lord, when he brought that baby in, he brought that baby in here with everything he needs. You know, people have a car accident, they say, oh, the parents got hurt or injured or one of the parents didn't make it. And they said the baby, they be saying, oh, the baby made it. I don't know. I don't know if it's an angel from God or just the fact that he's so fat that when he got through bouncing around, long as no glass didn't hit him, nothing harmed him. He was like, oh, I'm still here. I'm just a ball of fat, you know, he's still here. So, you know, that fat supports their body. But what else was I going to tell you guys? We need fat. You have fat in the middle of your bones and your cartilage, you know, the middle of your bony structures like your knees, these joints right here that move like this, all of that have fat cells in it. And sometimes when you go to the osteoarthritis doctor, they say, well, we're there, put some fat in there. Let me shoot this in there. And they be shooting fat inside of those little joints and things that's rubbing together. Especially with the older people, they'll shoot it into the cell. You're like, what are you doing? They call it a stem cell. They shoot things in there. It's fat. That's all it is. And another thing, though, with weight, why we have to lose weight and make sure that we have the right amount of weight for the body. On your knees and joints, you're doing weight bearing, meaning your body, depending on if you're a male or a female, can only handle so much weight. On your knees, on your feet, you're going to get tired quicker when you're overweight because you're carrying an extra amount of weight. And so the weight bearing for the structure that is holding up, constantly moving like that, is a lot. It's a lot on the body, on the bones, on the skeletal muscle. So a lot of people get osteoarthritis because it's inflamed. the fat becomes inflamed because it's too much for your body to handle. And you get so tired so quick. And this is what makes high blood pressure high. Your weight bearing on those joints and those muscles. Weight bearing brings tears to your ligaments. It hurts the fatty parts that's inside of the joint. So my doctor been telling me when I was in my 40s, he said, you need to lose a few pounds. He kept saying, you need to lose a few pounds. He kept saying, you need to lose a few pounds. And then one time I went in there, he said, morbidly obese. I said, why you put that on my chart? He said, because I've been telling you every year to lose a few pounds. Now you're morbidly obese. I said, what is that? He said, morbidity. He said, you're far obese than what you should be. You're way, way, way over. Because he had been telling me, his first thing was vegan, but now he's not even eating vegan, my doctor. I said, you're not eating vegan? I said, look at all the weight you lost. He said, I'm just eating regular now. But he said he don't eat that much because he's so busy. See what I'm saying? So he's really fasting. He don't know. He probably know. He don't eat that much. He said, I don't have time to even cook or worry about eating. So I just eat when I can. He go days without eating. And don't even think about it because he's so busy. But he's my doctor, And his weight is down. Everything is down. It's flat. But he said he don't eat vegan no more. Ain't that something? And told me to go vegan and lose weight. I lost a little weight on vegan. I lost about 18 pounds. But I couldn't sustain that. See, because I like to eat regular. So I love this carnivore, eating the meats. I love it. I love it. Only thing I don't like is when I run out of money and I can't get what I want to eat. And I have to start eating a lot of eggs. That's my only problem. If I had the kind of money that I wanted, oh man, I'd be down. I'm trying to figure out how to save up to go to Costco, because Costco is where it's at for a carnivore. I'm telling you, I want to go to Costco and get me about $300, $400 worth of stuff and just stock it up. I really want to get me a deep freezer. But anyway, I don't went all off the subject. But fat is your friend when it comes to eating and maintaining your body homeostasis. But now, as far as your weight category, it is not your friend, especially if you got subcutaneous, which is all the flabbiness of the fat that hangs over the cell, hangs over the belly, hangs over the arm, hanging down on the side and on the back, extra butt on the butt, extra flab on the fab, subcutaneous all over the body is unhealthy for weight bearing, for the heart, and all of the other organs. So that's why we are trying to fast, eat right, a little bit of exercise, plenty of sleep, and plenty of water. Okay, so when I come back on here, we're going to do a little scripture reading, and then I got a recipe for you, and then we're going to do a workout. Got a lot going on today. All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.